Good morning, everybody. It's Miss Brown. Today we are going to use our understanding of odd and even. This time we're going to work with multiplication and division. All right. So I'm going to need what I know about odd and even. I've written down my odd and even numbers, but I'm also going to need my multiplication and division facts. And I always have to have a place value chart in my head when I'm doing maths just to keep myself going. Okay. If you've seen my lesson online, you'll see I've given you an investigation today. I want you to write the rule this time. I wrote the rules for addition and subtraction, but I want you to have a go for division. Now, I've given you some examples on your lesson plan to have a go at, but I want you to have a go at a couple and see how it works out, what the answer is. So I'm going to do one of each of them. So my first one is my even times an even. I've got 4 times 8. 4 times 8 is, wow, that's hurting me. 2 times 8 is 16. 4 times 8 is 32. Wow, we get a blank spot occasionally. All right, 32. It's a 2 in the ones place, so an evens times an even gave me an even. All right, my next one says 3 times 6. Well, I know that's 18. Yay, brain, I remembered. The next one says, I've just turned this one around because it doesn't matter if it's odd times even and even times odd. 6 times 3 is 18. 8 is an even number, so both of those came out even. Odd times an odd. 5 times 5 equals 25. 5 is an odd number, so 25 is odd. Now I want you to try it with another couple of number facts and see if they all come out the same. Then I want you to write a rule in your book that tells me what an even times an even gives, what an odd times an even gives, and what an odd times an odd gives. When we go down to the division, that's a lot harder. Okay, so I've said in my lesson, what I want you to do is to start with a big number that's a part of the fact family. So I've picked 40 because if I did my fact family triangle, I would have 4 times something is 40. And I'm going to find out what this one is. 40 divided by 4 gives me 10. I'll just write that a little bit bigger because it didn't come out very well. Here's my fact family triangle. Here's my 4 in one corner. Here's my big number in the top. 4 times something gives me 40. 4 times 10 gives me 40. Okay, so 40 divided by 4 gave me 10. 10's an even number. Right. Odd divided by an even. I've got 25 divided by 2. I know that's an odd number. I'm going to get a fraction if I try and do that one. This one is an even divided by an odd. 30 divided by 3. And if I think of my fact family triangle, I've got 3 in this corner, I've got 30 in this corner. 30 times something gives me, 3 times something gives me 30. 3 times 10 gives me 30. 10's an even number, so that one gave me an even. This one's harder because I'm going to have a fraction. If I use a bit of paper and I say 25 divided by 2, I can say, how many times can I divide 20 by 2? I can go once, which gives me 20. Now I need to share 5 into 2 groups. I can do that twice, which gives me 4. And then I'm going to have 1 left over. Or write that as a fraction, 12 and a half. I think this column is the one that's going to trick you the most. Have a go, try lots of numbers. All right, this one, again, picked a fact family that I could handle. I picked a nice big number that I knew would hang out, excuse me, with my odd number. So I know that 3 goes in this corner, something else that I'm going to multiply by goes in that corner, and there's my answer. I'm going to work backwards. 33 divided by 3 gives me 11. 11 is an odd number. I expect that this lesson will drive you all crazy, and I really apologize. I am so sorry. This is not going to be as easy. Division is tough coming up with a rule because you will get these ones that are giving you a fraction. Even when you do an even number divided by an odd number, sometimes you will end up with a fraction. Do your best. See what you can come up with. Don't forget to send in your answers to your teacher, and we can then help you if anything's going wrong, okay? Good luck. I trust you. I know you can do this. Okay, bye.